contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. Second half today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history.
We won! What a finish, boys!
Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds. 4 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
Goddamn drive.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 27th through the 29th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Welcome in to We Talk Facts with 9-year NBA veteran and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and 2-time Nebraska football national champion Clester Johnson. Talking and taking names in sports and day-to-day living. Sit back, relax, and join the show with 9-year NBA vet and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and 2-time Nebraska football national champion Clester Johnson.
Yes, another day, another opportunity to join us here on WTF We Talk Facts. E. Strick and Sebo, the bald head nut, as well as I'm surrounded. We got there he is.
We're back.
Harrison in the building. He's on the board tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm surrounded by Johnsons tonight.
In-house. Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson. I thought it was
This
the
ain't
1-2
baby powder,
connection,
though.
but
This ain't
gosh
baby
darn,
powder.
it's the 1-2-3 connection tonight. This ain't the baby powder version, huh? We not soft like that, huh?
This
we ain't causing no problems.
This is the chocolate version. Word for the day, boo-wop.
Boo-wop. Yeah, if you know, you know.
Hey, listen, that's a little inside
joke.
We
can't talk about
we
that.
won't talk about that.
A lot of pause moments if you get in the boo-wop.
Yeah, fill me in on that one.
Yo, it is another night. 6 or 7 is where you can find us each and every time here. There are a couple things that we're gonna talk about. Hey, listen, if you want to get exposure and you want to also promote your business, shout us out, Erick Strickland at 937theticket.com and hit me up. Not .com.
Theticketfm.com.
At the Ticket FM.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, if I'm sending an email.
Oh, yeah. If you're sending an email?
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is going to be.
It's just Erick Strickland.
Erick Strickland at theticketfm.com.
At theticketfm.com. Isn't
Correct.
that how it goes? Gosh darn it. Boy, I'm tripping. Or you can DM me on estrick20 at X. We definitely would love to talk about your business, bring you in here, discuss it. We can do that as well. We're going to get into some WTF stuff today. Clester Johnson has something to say. What's happening?
What I would like to say is I want to thank all the fans that are tuning in on Allo, Facebook, Instagram. What am I missing?
X.
Twitter, X.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can
Facebook,
be anywhere in the world.
YouTube.
But you chose to be here with us.
That's a fact.
So we appreciate that. We always got a shout out. Special shout out to Thunder Knot College.
Thunder Knot College was in the building yesterday. I got to talk
Thunder
to
Knot College
That's
is
our
always
guy. That's our
tuned
guy.
in with us. We appreciate those guys who just are dedicated.
That's a fact.
They in here. They with us 100%.
So what we're going to get into today, we have our guest. He is a Johnson. He's the bigger brother of Clester Johnson. And I've known them, since I was even a young tyke and got a chance to, spend some time, some quality time as a young man and learned a lot. Spent some time in the Air Force. He is a retired vet.
Army.
I'm sorry, Army. Army. Which you got to understand, I'm an Air Force guy.
That's right. That's right.
So in the Army, he's definitely a vet. He served our country well. He's also serving us with elite officials of Nebraska. And I have a special affinity for him. One, we hadn't got a chance to work together yet, but he's got a chance to admire my work. I've definitely got a chance to admire his work, and he's done a tremendous job in the state of Nebraska of refereeing these young men and young women. And now he is heading up, he is leading, he's going to be taking care of all Metro. Is that correct? Tell us about it. What you got going on with elite officials?
Well, thanks for having me on tonight. I'm very grateful to be here with classy guys. I'm not just saying that because I know you.
Family.
Classy family men. Elite officials of Nebraska gave us, it's myself, Muncho Wilson, Brian Arvin, and Jeff Williams, the opportunity to assign all the Metro games in Omaha.
Yeah.
So we got the contract, and got a lot of new people coming in, a lot of new officials coming in, a lot of veterans coming back because it was time for a change.
Okay.
And we are very, very honored and excited to be the first all-black assigners in the state of Nebraska for basketball.
Yeah.
So it's an honor to take on this task, and we're looking forward to scheduling some games here.
Nice. Yeah.
Major breakthrough for Silvo. He's been an elite official, not just here in the state of Nebraska. He's had experience, all over the U.S. And it's about time that, I compare it to one of these things, E. You ever, here you are a professional basketball player and you know the game very well. And it's like you in the stands, watching the high school coach that hadn't really had as much experience as you, and he's trying to lead people, and you're just like, no, in your mind, you're like, no, that's not it. That's not. And I know that's how Silvo has felt over the years is that he has an eye for talent.
Mm-hmm.
He knows exactly the type of officials that need to be on certain games. He knows the people who hadn't really had the opportunity to show their talent. And I know that, that's something we've just talked about over the years. I know he's had some frustration, but again, he's been persistent and he's now broke through. And I think, him going to state like 20 years in a row for state basketball, doing class, championship games.
Yeah.
I think finally the light bulb came on for the people who decided to open up and allow others to pick officials.
Let me ask you this question, Silvo, because being an official myself and both at the college and the high school level, what can tend to happen is you create these little niches. Not niches. You create these little cliques, right? People sometimes start to engage in clicking. I know that there was a lot of frustration when I came in, but there's a difference from just coming in and waiting 4 or 5 years before you jump into some solid games. And because you have to earn respect. You have to also know your craft. You have to be solid on your mechanics. You have to know your rules in order to be able to engage in that. And the issue sometimes becomes this good old boy network kind of in the official game, which I wish I would have come to Nebraska. I'm going to be honest. I wish I would have started in Nebraska because I do believe that it's a little better than what it was in Texas as far as, they pick and they choose and they push and, and they hold certain guys back because they see that. How is you now as an assigner, when you're taking into account all of these things you're seeing, you're doing evaluations, is there kind of a hierarchy time frame, or is it based on how the body of work and like how do you feel you're going to work this system?
Yeah. So first off, we are not the good old boy system.
Okay.
That's a thing of the past. We are grateful that all the ADs, when we interviewed, we had something to present to them that's different from what has been the norm in the metro area. It was a good old boy system.
Mm-hmm.
The last group did not do a good job of promoting officials. They didn't do a good job of being diverse in my eyes. I didn't work in the Metro for the last 11 seasons, maybe 1 year since they took over, but it was just not a good, it wasn't a good idea of what they were trying to do. It was just running people away. We're transparent. Us for the group that we're with, the group that I'm with, we're very transparent. And that's what the ADs want to see. They ask us a question, we'll give it to them. If we don't have the answers right away, we're going to work on getting it to them within 24 hours.
That's going, looking at film, breaking, just taking
with anything, with an official,
anything.
If they may have an issue with an official's call, but to be on the point where you're talking about as far as officials moving up or whatever, it depends on the official.
It depends on the official.
In the Metro is different from the state. So the state assigns all the postseason, games, districts and all that stuff. But during the regular season, our group will decide which officials can be on certain games. It's according to the officials how hard they work on their craft.
Okay.
And rules, and all those things that come to place. Yes.
I got a question for you, Silvo.
Okay.
As we've seen over these years, and we can all attest to this just by looking on social media, it has become very tough to be an official these days, right? Little league football, high school basketball, it don't matter what it is. How do you handle coaches, players, crowd,
parents?
What's sort of your parents? What's your philosophy when it comes to dealing with unruly, coaches? And we don't need no specific names.
I can be specific.
We don't want to call nobody out, but we know you out there.
Yeah.
But what's your philosophy on handling, unruly parents, coaches, crowd?
When I first started doing this, was in the 90s. Jeff Williams, I give him credit.
Pause. This is what he really do. We talk facts. That's some bullshit that's about to come out of his mouth. That's some straight coach. He would shut down the whole gym and kick everybody out.
I have done that.
He's being very political now.
I have done that before. I don't regret it. I don't regret it because it was warranted.
Okay.
So
don't go to come in here.
We talk facts in here. Yes, we do.
No,
yes,
I
we do.
have learned.
Really do. Okay, there we go. There we go. You learned.
I have learned to have a thick skin in this business. It's not just basketball, but basketball is probably the most emotional sport besides soccer.
Okay.
That parents are unruly, the coaches get irate because their kids never do anything wrong. But over the course of the years, when I really took it on seriously, I got thrown into the wolves. I got put in some games where I had to grow up and deal with this because the fans were very unruly. And my mentor, Ray Bullock in Richmond, Virginia, said, hey, you got to have a thick skin, man. You just got to have certain things that you have to point out, and certain things you got to fight your battles. You got to pick your battles rather. So I just said, Coach cursed me out. It's unwarranted. Tee him up. You got to use your tools. You got to use your tools
in your toolbox. That's right.
I'm not going to just throw him out for saying, hey, you suck. Hey, that's
objective. That's relative.
It depends on what you're talking about. So let's be professional here. Let's not, show these kids that you have a dark side to you, which I know you won't. Coach, I know you don't like the call, but this is what I see.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
Part of the teaching regimen, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
A young referee comes in because there's a lot of things that can be avoided if you're a referee. Like you've got it's getting ahead and taking care of the game, really handling things early.
You have to be approachable.
You see what I'm saying?
You have to nip it in the butt right off the bat.
Right early. That's dealing with beef. You really have to be. I don't think people understand how observant of the whole scope of the game and how it's moving, because if a player is bumping and grinding and they're throwing boat, you gotta come have a conversation.
Absolutely.
If it's not addressed, then it's got to be a conversation with the coach, and you get the coach to help. If you don't, then you get that. So
you can't clean it up late.
Yeah,
you can't clean it up late. You got to start early.
As far as the training part of it, because it's hard for you as evaluators to see everybody all the time. You only get a certain spectrum of how they're able to handle. Sometimes things pop up. How do you guys plan?
I
on
use
handling
it as a learning tool every game that I do because you don't know what's expect. You got to expect the unexpected. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if somebody's going to come behind, and you always got to have your head on the swivel. I'm calm. I know how to talk to coaches. I know how to talk to players. I know how to talk them out of problems, and I want officials to be able to do the same thing because some of them don't. They have a
confrontation.
They're quick to.
Some people are very confrontational.
Abuse their tools. Yeah, they are abusing their tools sometimes. They
Yeah.
tee a coach up right away.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
And that can mess up a game.
All out of rhythm.
Go ahead.
I think Silva has learned how to not engage. Like he's thinking 2-3 steps ahead. He knows how to, like you said, problem solve because you're not gonna. It's just gonna escalate to another place. The call is not gonna be changed. But on a positive note, I want to know this, Silva. Can you remember a game that you coached in? I mean, that you reffed in that you were like, "This is high level. This is one of the best games I've ever been a part of."
It doesn't have to be state either.
Well, it don't have to be here, but just give me a game where you just like this. This is a hell of a game.
Like I said, my first dip into see how warm the water was in 2003. I was sent to Neptune, New Jersey to do the 3 stripes. It was Adidas camp. It was filled with all D1 coaches. I saw Danny Nee there. Anyway, Dwight Howard, Josh Smith, Kyle Lowry, Big Baby. I saw some really good basketball. And that was my first year in that organization.
Dang.
Ray Bullock put me in this situation. And like I said, I had to grow up. I had to learn how to do this because if I couldn't, first of all, Ray Bullock's my mentor. I do everything through him and give back because he chewed me up and speed me out and put me back out there. So he said, if you can take this from me, you can take this from a coach.
Right.
I wanted to choke Ray Bullock out.
Right.
But he taught me how to deal with, pressure like that. So that was my biggest game I've ever done was in June of 2003.
Yeah.
Neptune, New Jersey.
High level AAU game.
17U. Those guys all went to the NBA.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can attest. I can say that I had a similar situation because I had every aspect of this, of everything.
I remember when that was.
You tell it.
I know when it was.
Talk to me.
You talking about the ball dropped.
Oh, you reffed that game?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
I was watching
that.
that.
I saw that on TV.
Zion Williams and
Yeah,
LaMelo
That's
Ball.
right.
That's right.
People don't know that you did that
You
game.
was in that
Eric.
game.
I was in that
LeVar
game.
Ball. He was in the
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball game. That's right.
And it was it
got
took
tested.
everything.
I was
had
watching it and I was like, yeah, Strick got him.
Yeah.
He's talked. Yeah, you actually
That was on
did
TV.
better than what I
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah.
Officials like you are what we look for.
Yeah.
You had to learn how to deal with situations like that. Like I said, the sport is emotional.
And I was the R of that game, so I really had to
Yeah.
take care of a whole bunch of that. So
My man Harrison, do you have any questions? I mean, before we proceed, and how are we on time?
there's one more question.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time here left.
Did you have anything, Harrison? Or we
I'm
keep
kind of
rolling?
shocked. No, my mind's blown. I did not realize Strick called that game.
You
there.
did.
Yeah.
How do you put your emotions aside? That'd be the hard part for me. Like I'd just be boiling at times, hearing some of those things they say and knowing when it's time to go ahead and like I gotta kick this guy out. Like it's getting to the point where it's out of control.
They normally kick themselves out, but
They
go
do.
ahead.
They
Sometimes.
do. You let them. You try to talk them out of it, but
Mhm.
it's a step you got to take when you notice that things are starting to get out of hand. Coach, calm down. Let's not make it a scene. I'll talk to my crew about this. Let's get through it together. Just don't. After this conversation, it's going to change. So let's go ahead and coach, and let us officiate this game. We're not perfect, but we try to be 100% accurate. You don't like our accuracy, but we're going to be 100% for you. And we say that before the game starts to all the officials. We get together as pregame, and then we talk to the coaches' expectations and whatnot. But we try to say, Coach, it's not what we talked about before the game started. But you're going out of line, so I got you're pulling me in, so we got to address it. You might not like it, so
I want to throw this out real quick. Anybody that's online, we got this official here who's going to have an intricate part in picking officials in the state. if you got any questions or even comments you want to make, feel free. We'll try to get Civil to address any of your questions or concerns, because I'm sure there's fans out there like they got questions for these officials, and sometimes they don't realize how fast of a decision you got to make in a moment. So
yeah. You got to know, and we got to take a break. But Civil, we love for you to hang around if you want to hang around and talk, some football and get into a little bit of this.
Let's
and that.
do it.
But here's the thing, my brother. We got to love you, because I almost sent WTF on a replay. Because Bellevue West and Bellevue East playing tonight. I should have been at the game right now.
Is that tonight?
But doggone it, it is. We love Cibbo, so that's why we decided to go ahead and do it, because we had to have you in here. Johnson and Johnson.
Let me say something real quick. I enjoy every single game I worked at the state. Those were all tough games.
Yeah.
And I get butterflies every time I step on the court.
Yeah.
Only one time I didn't. The year we had COVID, and that was the last. My crew was the last crew to, one night when they took everybody off the court and no fans. We were the only ones live in the world officiating and playing basketball.
Oh, and everybody was watching.
Yeah,
it was on ESPN.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
Yeah,
but that was fun too. That was fun.
There it is. How can they find you if they want to get involved? Because I think this is important. Young men, young women, they need good refs that really take the crowd. Like, if it's just about, because you can make actually good money, good off time money. You can actually make a solid little, get on O Street and kick it a little bit money that we wasn't able to make when we was young. I wish I would have got into it a little bit earlier, but at the end of the day, they need good people. They're looking for good people. How can they find you, Civil, and get involved if they want to get involved?
We have a website, eliteofficials@nebraska.com. I'm sorry, eliteofficialsofnebraska.com, but you can email me directly at silvo.johnson@eliteofficialsofnebraska.com.
Tell them how to spell Civil so that way they get it, because some people can spell it SIL, but it's spelled
It's
uniquely.
wrong. It's S.Johnson at eliteofficials.com.
S.Johnson.
Yep.
At eliteofficials.com of Nebraska.
Of Nebraska.com.
Of Nebraska. There's how you can find them. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to do a little recap, because we didn't get to talk about it, but we're going to talk facts about it. And then we're going to do a little bit what's going on with this game coming up against Northern Iowa. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket. We are WTF.
A fall aeration by Judson Irrigation will help maintain your lawn by maximizing the effectiveness of your watering and fertilization. Judson will flag the locations of your sprinkler heads, followed by a deep core aeration to give your lawn the breath of fresh air it needs. Schedule your aeration today. Your lawn will love you for it.
Let us aerate today to ensure a healthy head start for your lawn next spring. Go to judsonirrigation.com or call Judson Bylene 402-420-6277.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's. 435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
You're spending $300 a month. Binge drinking is the most common form of excessive drinking, which costs the United States more than $191 billion each year. By drinking less, you will save $300 a month. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. Follow the Huskers to the City of Angels when Nebraska plays at USC in November. Book your official Nebraska alumni travel package at huskerfantravel.com. Choose from 2 or 3 night options that include a downtown LA hotel, exclusive welcome event, game day transportation, and the official Husker Huddle pregame party. Add on game tickets for an optional upgrade. Transportation to and from LA not included. Join the official Nebraska alumni trip to see the Huskers play at USC. Spots are limited, so book your trip now at huskerfantravel.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering you 50% off our next 10-week challenge beginning September 14th. That's 10 weeks of fun group fitness classes and individualized coaching for half off. And at the end of the 10 weeks, someone's walking away with $1,000 for the best transformation. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine. And check us out online at fxblincoln.com.
Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strickland Clester.
And that it is Strickland Clester. But we've got an additional guest standing in here right now. It is Sybil Johnson. So it is a Johnson-laden Harrison.
Yes, sir.
Your last name is
Arndt.
Starts with an A.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Stricky. Towards the back, Johnson. God dang it. I'm always last. You remember when we was growing up, whenever you needed to like get put in a line or something for like the lunches or whatever, your name was always, even at graduation, doggone it, you had to wait for everything to happen when you in the back like Strick.
Being first is brutal though, because you got to be the guinea pig every single. That's what I had to deal with. Like, you're the first one. Everyone's gonna watch you and see how you do it.
Man, they got me like Rosa Parks, bro. I'll be in the back of the bus. It's all good. Hey, but listen, let's do a little recap.
Let's do
a little recap. Nebraska did their thing over the weekend. We know, we've talked about it. Here's something that happened, which I was talking about a little bit earlier on the block. So in the pregame, they had the captains come together. You do the coin toss. And Shiloh said a little something. I
saw that.
And he had a business decision to make when Dowdell came through, and Dowdell wasn't looking for no shifty. He could have shook and got to the. He said, "Oh no, oh yeah, I know, I remember what you said." And that thing didn't age well.
Listen, let me just tell you something. I think the overwhelming feeling with last Saturday was that old thing came back. I don't know how it permeated on TV, but in the stadium, the feeling was, this feel like the Nebraska of old. Like, it touched it, the crowd, how the team played. It felt like it felt like they turned the corner. It felt like it felt like they've been winning. Like, I saw a lot of confidence. I saw physicality. The second half was a little shaky, obviously, tons of turnovers, but still.
Refs throwing flags everywhere. It was like a conspiracy.
But still, just on the 30,000 view, I mean, a lot of us were on the sideline, old timers were on the sideline going, man, this bring back that old feeling. And I just hope that they can continue this momentum.
One of the things that I said is, and I talked about this, and I want both of your thoughts on this I'm about to throw out to you. There's a certain type of energy that can be left. Sometimes you can come in and you can get with people and they're like an energy vampire. They just drain all your energy, right? And then there's atmospheres you can go in where the energy is hype. It can take you someplace. You said it yourself. The energy in the building can probably get you about 10 points.
And I was right.
You was right. Right? So my thing is this. The Husker 94 championship team entered in, had their I don't know if the rule team does it, but they had a specific prayer that they prayed, which Jared Tomich led, in a spot during the tunnel walk. For me, it felt like a game. So like when Mario would go and he hit his head and get the mushroom, or when the Pac-Man look, the Pac-Man is eating up all the territory, but it's not until he gets to that energy peel where that thing kick in and he turned into a whole nother. To me, it seemed like the energy y'all left that 94 championship team in that spot, they came through it and they caught it. It was like that was a Pac-Man peel that they caught when they walked out of the tunnel to go onto the field.
Yeah, the energy was incredible.
Again, from y'all too.
Again, Silvo, how we're going to bring Silvo in is, Silvo was there during those 94, 95 championship teams. And I know that as a super fan and a brother who, I know Silvo felt like he was a part of the team because he knew a lot of the fellas, and we would have incredible parties from time to time. Well, my man Silvo
and Silvo DJ Silvo. What was your nickname, by the way? Hey, if you thought house party, carries for Clester Johnson and Silvo DJing.
Silvo used to DJ.
Boy, that was the best.
Listen, DJ
was like the
Silvo
movie.
used
We
to
could've made a
rock the
movie.
house in Lincoln. People don't even understand. But anyway, Silvo, this is the thing. Here's what I wanted to ask you. Over these years, I felt like the feeling has changed in regards to what Husker football used to be. What's been your thoughts on why this happened and started to see a transformation back? I mean, what's been your feeling over these years seeing the program down?
I got mixed feelings, but I'm starting to pick back up where I left off at years ago. They are recruiting local players now.
Yeah.
You got to have the local talent.
Talked about that.
Keep them in state.
Mm-hmm.
We just got that 4-star linebacker. Strick, help me out.
Christian Jones.
Chris, thank you.
West Side.
West Side.
I got so numb sometimes. It was just so loud, and I was just used to it. I wasn't here in Lincoln when the game started. I was in Papillion. I felt the energy all the way out there. Seriously, I was like, okay, I don't have any more doubts, because I kind of like fell off of being a fan of Nebraska because they were not recruiting local players since Solis left. Not a lot, but the energy's back.
And quick statistics. Coach Osborne averaged about 7.5 scholarships per year during his era. That's about 4 from the Metro and 3 from the western part of the state. And then
a 500-mile radius, maybe?
The next, well, no, I'm talking just in the state.
Gotcha.
Every year, at least 7 players. And then Callahan, it dropped to about 3.5. Pelini, it went down even further. Pelini averaged 2 or less per year. So it really went left.
Mike Riley went to California.
And Mike Riley went to California. But to recap this game,
he went to LL Cool J.
Recap this game.
Going back,
Nebraska really showed you that they're a different team this year. Colorado showed you that they're pretty much the same as last year. But Nebraska was physical. They were fast. They were confident. I mean, although there were lots of penalties in the second half, they still, I thought, were tough. I still thought they were the better team, with the exception of, Colorado did a good job of keeping us out of the end zone, but we had one long one call back. But overall,
going into the red zone. So yeah.
What I hope this team doesn't do is start reading
smelling themselves.
Press clippings. They start clipping out.
Oh, we rank now. We know. Right.
They
already
stay
focused. Stay focused.
They already got a scrapbook they starting to make already, right? So they need to stay, I wouldn't say humble, because I like to see them have a little bit of swag. I want them to feel confident about themselves, but they just got to know, listen, we don't believe you yet, right? We got to get, we've seen this before, right? WTF. We talk facts. Nebraska, we've seen this before. We've gotten all excited. We've seen some signs. We've seen a few signs of some greatness, but we got to keep this momentum going.
That's a fact. Moving on to this next game, and this is what we're talking about. What I love about the run-up to these games, and then we'll take a break after you guys answer. The run-up to this, the games have been perfect, I think. I think great tests to have, with revenge locked on it with Colorado. Good first game just to kind of get your feet. This is going to be a team that's going to be similar to some other Big Ten teams that run. They're going to be running. So you've got to have your gap integrity. You got to have your leverage. You've got to have guys from the safeties coming up. So this is a great test. And it's a potential for letdown. You should, in this situation, have seen what happened to Notre Dame. You should be able. So I think the coaches should do a good job of doing that. And what's your initial take on what you would hope to see coming into this game and getting out of this game?
Listen, I loved everything you just said there. What I would say is this. Northern Iowa is one of those teams that is very similar to South Dakota State, very similar to North Dakota State. They are probably that next team down in that conference. They got a lot of good players. There's a lot of D1 players that have transferred to Northern Iowa. So they're going to come in with pride, and they're going to come in trying to prove a point. I would like to see Nebraska do exactly what they did in the first game. That is, they need to dominate this game. They need to win by at least 3 to 4 touchdowns, because if you don't, them seeds of doubt start to come back in amongst the crowd and amongst the fans and pundits on TV. They're going, but I'm gonna tell you what, these FCS schools they
ain't playing with you.
No,
they trying to come in like Northern Iowa did on Notre Dame. When I walk through.
You know what I like to see?
What you expect, Silver?
You know what I like to see, though? I think I got to pay a little bit more attention to him, because I kind of like, I'm getting back on the bandwagon. I fell off. I fell off as a fan for years, and not because of the recruiting. That was basically it.
Mm.
I would like to see them get through this year, get a good bowl game, and start putting in to be announced on bowl games on the calendars again.
Oh, yeah.
On the bottom of the calendar.
Yes.
That's been gone. They've been
That's
saving ink.
crazy that he said that.
That is crazy.
They haven't put that on the calendar in years.
That's a good point, my boy.
Just automatically put.
They need that
bowl
momentum this year.
Right.
They need that momentum this year.
Well said, my boy. Look, boy, he done stepped up in here and became a WTF member.
Oh, I'll be back.
There it is. We're gonna take a quick break, because guess what? It's one of y'all favorite things that y'all like.
Doom, 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 doom.
Here they come,
doom, doom.
Here they come.
Doom, doom.
This or that. This or that. This or that. Next on 93.7 Ticket WTF.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your wake and forecast for today, we'll see a slight chance of showers and storms this morning. Otherwise, probably the mostly sunny skies expected. An afternoon high around 85. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low around 58. And tomorrow, mostly sunny skies return. We'll see a high around 77. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
Yes, we're back. Final segment here. It's going to be this or that. But before that, we had someone chimed in. We're Bellevue West, folks.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Get it right.
We T-Birds to the core. Shauna Snyder is a T-Bird as well.
Yes, she
said,
is.
"What's Civo drinking?" I'm gonna put it on. She said, "What's Civo drinking? Order me some because he looks the same as he did on Sprite Night."
Yes, wow, she brought up Sprite Night. Yeah,
that's why I had to do it. I had to put it on.
Yes,
there,
yes.
Boy. That goes back. If you know, you know. Sprite Nights used to be this.
That was it. Penny Park. That's right.
So I had to tell you that. She shouted you out.
I appreciate that.
So we're going into this or that.
Like Zima.
Yes.
I'm gonna let
I'll lead it.
I'm gonna let Sibo talk.
I'll be the
about it
leader on
today.
this. Let's try to get through as many as we can.
Oh, let's start it up. First of all, start it. Give me my theme music.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Here they.
All right. All right.
The choice is yours.
Here we go. If you had to pick a quarterback, who would you pick? Eric Crouch or Scott Frost to lead your team? Who you picking? Harrison?
Crouch. Give me Crouch.
I'm going with the Heisman Trophy winner.
I think I'm rolling with Crouch.
Okay. All right, fellas. I wouldn't expect it. No, I was gonna roll with the champion. You know, I know he kind of did some things bad here, but I was gonna go with the champion. Let's go with the next one. Here's a good question for y'all. If Tommy Frazier was signing autographs at Ralston Arena and LL Cool J was signing autographs downtown at the Century Link, who would get more fans here? Would Tommy Frazier get more fans or LL Cool J get more fans?
Hey, that's a good one.
Harrison,
This or that.
who gets more fans here in Nebraska?
Tommy Frazier.
Okay.
I'm rolling Tommy Frazier.
What?
Let me tell you why.
All right.
Stricky had a big old party.
Okay, all right.
Down in Dallas. Lakers came to.
Talk to me.
Shaq tried to throw a party in Stricky Town. Guess where everybody was?
They went to Stricky Town.
So they're Frazier.
Okay.
I got to go with Lady Love Cool J.
Yeah, man. Come on.
You know why?
man.
Because I got Tommy Frazier's autograph already. I don't need it.
I'm just saying for the fans, for the whole fans of Nebraska. How many people going to see
Who
LL?
going to see LL?
Who going to see
It's gonna be the
Tommy?
honeys.
LL ain't gonna come all the time.
brothers,
Tommy Frazier's here.
We're
We get his
getting
autograph
90,000
anytime.
people to watch those 3-win teams. It's Tommy Frazier.
Gosh. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Kendrick Lamar halftime show or Lil Wayne halftime Super Bowl?
Kendrick, man. Come
Kendrick,
on,
yeah, I
man.
think
I
he's
mean,
the
that
one
is
for
a
me.
no-brainer on that one.
I got Kendrick because he's hot this year.
Okay. Yeah. Listen,
Kendrick's
we got
been
some smart
killing
guys.
your boy.
We got some smart
It's been
guys.
murder
here.
session. It's
Got
been a
some
murder
sm-
session.
All right, here we go. Thanksgiving dinner or 4th of July cookout? What you prefer? What do you prefer? Harrison, we're starting with you.
Give me the 4th every time.
Okay. That's a tough one. Which one you picking?
My birthday's on Thanksgiving, so Thanksgiving burger.
Okay.
Turkey.
I gotta go with Thanksgiving, man. I love turkey, man.
Woo!
Deep frying a turkey.
Fried turkey. Oh
Listen.
my God. Are you doing it this year? I'm coming.
I do it every year, bro.
Although it's warm out during the 4th of July, ain't nothing like Thanksgiving.
Boy.
Woo!
My brother makes
Are you doing the yam?
Clester makes a mean macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
And my deep fried turkey can't touch it.
Oh.
We good on time? I got one more.
We got some time. Yeah.
Okay, here
We're
we
good.
go. Would you spend 5 minutes in a room?
Would you? Hold on. I need understanding on that.
Would you?
Okay.
Would you spend 5 minutes in a room full of spiders or in a room full of snakes?
Dang, none.
5 minutes.
None of the above, my boy.
You get 100 thou. You got to pick one.
Oh, you got 100 thou.
You get 100 thou. Wow. tax free.
I'm in there
Harrison,
with
where you going?
arachnids.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Are they like venomous? Are they biting you?
Yes, you got everything. We don't know. It's just a room full of
arachnids.
Give me the spiders.
Spiders,
Spiders
yeah.
kills me.
Facts.
Yeah.
I could stomp on those. The
Daddy
snakes,
long
I'm
legs,
overwhelmed.
They
Right.
tarantulas, my boy. Arachnids.
Right.
I go to Spider-Man.
Okay.
Oh, you the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man.
You know,
Terrible.
even though I hate them both, I would probably.
I can't do snakes, my boy.
You know,
This is not my thing.
man,
Snakes are
yeah,
nasty.
Ooh,
but
the slither of them.
I hate bugs.
Right.
I'm a hater of bugs. I don't even like flies.
Mm.
Ends and flies I despise. I'm sorry.
If you know,
I'm sorry.
you know.
You know, the 7-second drop on that. I'm sorry. But
Can we go
I'm-
back and edit that part?
But anyway, let's throw it over to Silvo. We're happy to have Silvo here tonight.
That's a fact.
Let's we're gonna give us a
tell
shout out
one
how
more
we can
thing.
find you.
One more thing about it. It is
Yeah.
elite officials of Nebraska.
Correct.
You can come in, you can join, you can be a part of it. And listen, I even recommend parents. If you don't even understand, because sometimes y'all don't even know the rules and y'all out there going crazy, acting up.
That's
Even
your
if you
call.
want to learn, come on out. You know what I'm saying? 7th grade games, 6th grade games are available. Learn something so that way you understand it. Tell
Our group is. I'm just at awe that we got together and put this thing together, really, because elite officials of Nebraska will change the metro. We got a lot of good training coming up and some good officials coming in. You got to be signed up with the state, though. You got to be registered with the state of Nebraska, NSAA, in order to work for us at the varsity level.
What kind of fees are involved?
The state, if you're a new official, is $10, and then it goes up after that. With our organization, if you want to join, it's $70. You have to join our organization to do any level of basketball.
To be assigned, you must join the organization.
And Silvo, what's your email again if people want to reach out to you?
s.johnson@eliteofficialsofnebraska.com.
There it is.
There it is, fellas.
There we go.
Ladies
It
and
is
gentlemen.
another episode. Talk to a class.
Listen, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy that all the fans are tuning in on Facebook, Allo, X. You could be anywhere, like I said, but you're here with us. We're gonna have fun, and you're gonna hear something very unexpected.
Yeah, you never
So
know.
please
what you
come
hear.
back next week.
Hey, we'll do another recap of the Nebraska football game as well. Hopefully, the Nebraska Huskers will be 3-0 by the time you see us again. But it is WTF. We talk facts, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.